evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with rising tensions in the Gulf, where Iran has once again tightened its control over the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian military officials say the strategic waterway has returned to a restricted state, blaming ongoing United States naval blockades of its ports. Tehran has warned that continued pressure could lead to a complete closure of the strait, a move that would have major global implications. Iran has also rejected U.S. claims regarding the transfer of enriched uranium abroad, calling such statements false and insisting its nuclear material will remain inside the country. Despite these developments, Iran has partially reopened its airspace for international transit, signaling a limited attempt at de-escalation. However, the situation remains volatile, with global shipping and oil markets on edge. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump says Washington will maintain its blockade of Iranian ports if a peace deal is not reached. Speaking to reporters, Trump warned that he may not extend the current ceasefire set to expire on Wednesday. He added that without an agreement, military action could resume, stating that the U.S. may start dropping bombs again. While the U.S. president expressed some optimism about a possible deal, significant differences remain unresolved, particularly over shipping access and nuclear-related demands. Amid these tensions, Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdelhadi says there is growing hope for a diplomatic breakthrough. Speaking at the Antalya Diplomacy Forum, he indicated that a potential peace agreement between Iran and the United States could be reached in the coming days. He highlighted that Egypt and Pakistan are actively working as mediators to secure a final deal. Abdelhadi stressed that the ongoing conflict is impacting not just the region, but the global community, and emphasized that diplomatic efforts are being intensified to push negotiations forward. For more on Pakistan's role in these diplomatic efforts, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Pakistan has stepped up its diplomatic engagement in recent days, positioning itself as a key mediator in the Iran-US tensions. Officials here say Islamabad is working closely with regional and international partners to promote dialogue and avoid further escalation. High-level visits, including military and political leadership, have focused on building consensus for a peaceful resolution. Analysts suggest Pakistan's balanced approach is helping maintain communication channels between conflicting sides. However, challenges remain as both Tehran and Washington continue to hold firm on critical issues.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. In related developments, maritime activity in the Strait of Hormuz has shown some movement. At least 8 oil and gas tankers have successfully crossed the waterway following its brief reopening during a regional ceasefire. According to maritime tracking data, the vessels included crude oil tankers, LPG carriers, and chemical transport ships. Several other tankers were also seen near Iran's Larak Island, a key checkpoint for vessels navigating the Gulf. The crossings come after Iran temporarily eased restrictions, reducing fears of a full blockade, though uncertainty continues to loom. Turning to Turkey, Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan has accused Israel of using security concerns as a pretext for territorial expansion. Speaking at the Antalya Diplomacy Forum, Fidan said Israel, under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is pursuing what he described as broader regional expansion in Gaza, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, Lebanon, and Syria. He stressed that lasting peace depends on respecting territorial integrity and allowing neighboring states to live in security and freedom, calling for an end to what he termed expansionist policies. Back home, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has concluded a 3-country diplomatic tour, including a key stop in Iran. In a statement shared on social media after his visit to Turkey, he said the trip reaffirmed strong bilateral ties and Pakistan's commitment to regional peace. Meanwhile, Chief of Defense Forces General Asim Munir and Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi have also completed a 3-day visit to Iran. Their discussions with Iranian leadership, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, focused on de-escalation, dialogue, and achieving lasting stability in the region. Finally, Pakistan International Airlines has announced the launch of its pre-Hajj operation starting April 19. The airline will transport more than 55,000 pilgrims to Saudi Arabia through 191 flights across the country. The first flight, PK-747, will depart from Sialkot to Medina, carrying over 390 pilgrims. Major operations will also run from Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, Faisalabad, Multan, Sialkot, and Quetta. Authorities say all arrangements have been finalized, with dedicated teams in place to assist pilgrims. The operation will continue until May 21st. Meanwhile, Air Sial has also begun its Hajj services, with its first flight departing from Karachi under the Route to Mecca facility. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.